sir, sir, unfortunately, Sheild was able to make off with Reyna. That is, but there's something else, sir. Unfortunately, Agent Free was shot by one of the Sheild agents, sir. Really, that is just a shame. At least she died fighting for a noble cause. Contact me with Crossbones. It appears that he has one more task. He has another task he has to complete. Yes, sir. Sir. You I have too was an orphan. No, I wasn't privileged to live in a foster home like you were. I was what people in a street rat. My parents were killed in a accident many years ago, and my grandmother died. You saw you had older grandparents. But they were too old to take care of me. I was forced to live amongst my friends. I was forced to always. I was constantly fighting scavenging for food, trying to survive. I was the ones we called freaks because we were different. But not to Cal. You see, Cal. When we came across your father, Cal, and as soon as he found us, he knew that we were special. He took us and rose us, took care of us. He taught us about the stars, about our heritage, who we were destined to meet. You're a daughter he never had. No one can ever replace you. Like you will always be his one true daughter. Okay, Cal found you and took you in and took you off the streets. I thought I was doing this. Eventually, he helped me. I managed as he followed to the radar of Hydra and the Centipede program. That's how. When we took over your plane when Sheild collapsed, I managed to get access to you. But as I knew, you see, Sky, you're like me. We are unique, special. I'm nothing like you, but you are. Not by blood. You see, Sky, we are descendants of ancient civilization that existed long before the evolution of man, evolution of humankind. Your father, so you got that from me. Yes, don't. This guy your father is so much more than just a violent man. He's a good, you see, he learned such things from your mother, who was also one of those descendants. You see, 6,000 years ago, an ancient race of blue angels came to our earth, chose a certain few of unique abilities, gave us and left us. You see, we were destined to inherit the earth. Who were these? They are called the Kree, an ancient alien race. Ever since the universe itself came to be, they came to our world. Came to our world to choose. And it's our destiny to inherit Earth. Where are we? There's unfortunately the name. So where are we? Some ancient mutants? No, not mutants. We are. We are just a mix of alien and human DNA. We're not human, but we are something else entirely. And we are destined. I'm sure we are one that creates them. So, my friends, I see Hydra. Of course, Hydra thinks that some sort of doomsday event. That's how they always. They are such sort-minded people. But the temple, actually, can't you see? You see, the diviner contains a special crystal, but with very unique properties. Once it connects with the temple, it activates at least a special substance that will unlock our true potential. And what makes me, I'll go in and temple. Look, I don't know what you and my father have. I have no intention to, but it is your destiny. It is your birthright. When your father helped me always, I promised that I would help him reunite him with you, Sky, and I intend to help him. I promise. Unless you, not really, Rhea. You don't see the person that will do things for others for your home. Well, of course, I said, you see, I also expect to go through the change as well. You see, we are, we are destined to be so much more, and we are intertwined by events. Why can you not? Because I'm not crazy. Like, why not? Do you want a sky? We have a problem. Wait here. Do you? What's going on here? It appears we have. It appears we have company. It appears what kind of company? The bad kind. Do hydroquinjets? Or do you? We're reading happens. You attendance suffer one. You have something that I want. Whitehall. You will return. You will return her. You will return her to me, or else I'll order my hydrogen jets to shoot your plane out of the sky. I'll be sending a representative of mine to attack Reina. If you not, if you refuse, or you're on fire. Yeah. Let's go wait and heck, I'm gonna let her get in. If what you say is true, everyone can cut the diviner, hold the diviner, then she is then, and there's no way we can. I can try. No, Hydra has got us. Already chance. If we let's see what her new once we understood. So then we're not letting her have Reina. Whether here comes her. Oh, here comes her now. Well, if it isn't it's my least favorite Shield team. I bet you're supposed to see him. You sound like you have quite easy hunter. As soon as I see you here, let me guess. I bet you want to kill me. And don't you? Alright, you better play. You better believe it, Sonny. My easy hunter was on. I said warn you if you have any. I said warn you if you try to shoot my these hybrid quintet or just shoot if something ever happens to me. So unless you want to remain living, you will do this and hand over Reina. And you. Wait, me? You want me? Not that's definitely not gonna happen. Not gonna happen. Wait, why do you want Sky? Why do you want? If you must know, not Whiteheart wants something to do with you, sweetheart. It's your father. You see, I should have known. Yeah, you see, your old man contracted me to bring you to him in one piece, and I hate to stand in the way of a father-daughter reunion. I just no way. No way, we can't much. We'll do. We can't wear closely. That doesn't want to do anywhere near that temple. I don't think much to Hydra. That's turn. If I go with you, can you promise me that your planes won't shoot down, won't kill my friends? You have my word as a former Shield agent. That no harm will come to your friends. All Hydra wants is Reina and you and you. So when I suggest, if Hydra wants, I suggest we don't disappoint unless you want wanting to kill your friend Sky. Crossbones, I presume. Your reputation precedes you, and you must be Verena. When I hear about you, you're quite the sweet talker. Only when I need to be. Get on. My men will escort you to your new accommodations. I'll be fine. You train me well. I got this. I got this. And see, I can't believe we're not really gonna let him get away. I don't think that much of a choice. This is Crossbones. I mean, you shoot down the plane. I repeat, shoot down. What? No, you lied. You sit down. So, my kick into says now. You guys better. You need to raise some numbers. Man, you guys are. Man, more friends trying to get loose. These are. After raise some numbers. Nice shooting, May, but but they're still coming on us, and I don't think we have much firepower. Soon that we're living it on. I don't think we have firepower to take out what's remaining. Yes, we're gonna have to. I hate to admit, face it, May. These guys are gonna keep dogging us until there's nothing left, until we're shot off the sky. And that's exactly what we'll give. Wait, what? Oh, just trust me, Hunter. Look, mate, I want you to open the cargo bay. I know we'll get stuck. I'll send my bill when we get back. When we see them, let's go. You want to do it? All right, go to the start now. After croaking, you know what kind of sir. Well, what you said. Well, this is Hydrojet 1 calling crossbones. Report, what's the status of a Sheild plane? We shot down, sir. We shot down. Hail Hydra. Good, nice work. We'll see you back at Drinks Are On Me when we get back to base. Looking forward to it, sir. Well, are you guys almost finished? We're just about. We're ready to shoot. Wow, that's a yeah. That's funny. I wonder how far does it go? So let's see. Fitz and the dwarf on it. All right, I don't know. We can find them in probably some sort of interference technology from working. So we're gonna have to see if we can. All right, we're gonna send someone down there to. Someone down where the Fitz for ourselves. So any volunteers? I'll volunteer. Will you, Mac? If I happen to be free, look, I gotta do this. Besides, I'm gonna take. If I'm free, I might as well make myself useful and do this. Besides, oh wait, be careful there, Mac. You got it. Sheesh. All right, let us know when you're done. Mac, can you hear us? We do want to hear Fitz. Boy, it feels like this tunnel, this run goes down for miles. If you keep going out, it's the center of the earth or something. All right, wait, but hold on. I think I might. All right, Mac, what do you see? You're not gonna believe this place. You just see this place. It's incredible. It feels like this. There's all sorts of weird alien writing. It looks like it's the same alien writing from the Divine on what you used to draw, boss. Really? Where's? Oh yeah, well, it's me. Wonder. Oh, Mac, are you okay, Mac? Hey, Mac. Mac, come in. Something. Hold on now. Mac, could you read me? Mac, come in. Mac, I got you, Mac. I got it. Are you okay? Shh. Run. What? Mac, what are you doing? Stop. Oh, stop it. Gemma, why are you attacking us? Must have triggered something in the vent system. The temple must have activated some. When you touch something, that's activated some sort of internal, maybe some sort of again or something. Mac, I don't want. Mac, use the icers on him. I mean, the icers aren't working. Mac, don't want. Oh man, I order you, please, Mac. This is a gun with real bullets. Let me shoot you, Mac. I'll do it. Oh, dude. Mac, no, dude. What about Mac? Something. I don't know. Whatever happened to Mac? Whatever something. Me regroup the dude. Man, this is. Hold on, this is. May. What is it, May? What? Bad news. Hydra ambushed us. They 500 corner bus and they. And then what happened? We're fine, but the crossbone was there. And they took Ray and Sky. Wait, they took Sky. As apparently Crossbones was hired by Sky's father to bring her. This is not good. I was afraid something like this would happen. I'm sorry, of course, this is my fault. You did what you had to do, May. You're only trying to protect. Look, I never saw her go. Look, you taught her well. You taught her well, May. If anyone, if you, I'm sure if you're training, I'm sure Sky can get through it. We saw one of us back at one who's one of you, like one of you here, vote, like local, if a local size, there, Lieutenant report, Mr. Whitehall. Well, I bring good news. Squad One was able to retrieve Reyna from the Quintet and from Sheild, and they shot suffered one down flight. That is good news. But what? There's a complication, sir. I don't like complications. What is it? Well, that way much more again. You know, what is it? Apparently, Crossbone took an extra took an extra prisoner with him as well. The Sheild code designated as Sky. Really, that isn't. Why would Crossbone kidnap a random agent? He said it would. He thought it would discourage Sheild from hunting. That is interesting news. You have shown me. I shall ask him when I see him for myself. Is everything already prepared for my arrival? Yes, Mr. Whitehall. We have secured the theater over here, and we're currently in the process of drilling a hole right through inside the temple. I'll let you know what you know when we see more. I look forward to it. You know, I must say I'm impressed. When I heard about you, so I would have thought you would be crying for your money by now. The Omi probably would, but of course, I see. It appears that Sheild has taught you well. They taught you how to keep cool under pressure and under interrogation. It's very impressive. You should know, Crossbones. You're not the first hybrid jerk face that tried to kidnap me. And let me tell you something. It didn't end so well for that guy. If you're talking, I assure you, I'm nothing like that coward chameleon. I can handle myself. Besides, I'm not worried about what happens to me. Besides, I'm just doing a job. Scott, let me introduce you to your father, Calvin. Scott, it's you. Wow, you look so much like your mother. I never thought this day would come. Thank you, Crossbones, for reuniting me with my daughter. Here, I know it's not much, but I promise you'll get the rest soon. Once I finish what I came here to do. I hope you do for your sake. I don't like it when people don't give me my money when I do a job. But for now, I think I'll leave you to it alone for a while. You know, I promise I wouldn't cry when I see you. Look, I know this is not ideal place you wanted. That you would prefer every day. Really, I didn't plan for this either. Oh, really? Tell me what you prefer. To be in our old house, to be surrounded by furniture and everything stuff. Because I would rather meet you without being surrounded by a bunch of Hydra goons. I know this is. I know this is not how I want things to go either. I had such plans. I came up with so many ideas on what I would do when we finally found you. I would take you to our old house. I would serve you these small little finger cookies that people usually and serve you some. I make a great. Remember, I always been known to make a tea. But please, but we're getting ahead of ourselves. I should you know who I am. Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Calvin Zebo, aka Mr. Hyde. I know my cousin told me. Yeah, I'm sure he did. And I guess I said to myself, please do not say that name. What's my name? What name? Yes, that was him. Look, that name. First of all, I think you should know your real name. But please would like to understand, of course. Oh, you should know that your real name is Daisy Johnson. That's your real name. The name your mother and I gave you when you were born. You know, that was the happiest moment when you came into this world. I brought you into this world. You see. you see, we had a house in the Hunan. You see, your mother and I we used to live in this house in the Hunan province. It was a small shack, nothing fancy or anything. Nothing. I'm sure. Nothing like what you came accustomed to when you were before. You mean before I joined? Before you mean when I constantly moved from foster home to foster home, visiting different foster families that never loved me, never. You know, you know, I know you probably think you're some good guy and you think you're doing, but you're not. You're a bad guy because you chose sort of. You don't know a thing about me. You know. I know enough. I know that you're a murderer, a psychopath, a man who takes people. Not to mention that you're willing to serve Hydra of all people. If those are all true, you're right. I am a monster. I'm not gonna lie to you. I have done a lot of credible things in my life. I know that. I know that. I know that even though I had my reasons for doing those things, because I thought it would lead me to want to be with you, Daisy, would make me like I know it doesn't. I know I'm a monster, but but you have to understand I became one because I was what you see. I am one because I failed you once many years ago when you were a baby. You see, I promised your mother that I would always take care of you when she was gone, even if she was gone. You know, I never read it when you were born. That day, what you? Oh, please, I mean, you see, we weren't. You see, like I said, you see, we were in a country where every person, including mother, spoke Chinese, and of course, and you see, I'm not Chinese. My English, my Chinese was terrible, and no one in nearby spoke English. You see, when your mom gave away, I tried getting asking one of the nearby village if I can borrow. You see, because our old one broke down of all days. You see, that's about me. And of course, since we were in the area, I decided I told him that I would do the baby myself. After all, I am a doctor after all, and I had experience delivering babies from time to time. So you're a doctor, yes. So you are a doctor, yes. Yes, I always. You see, ever since you say I always wanted. You say I always wanted to help people. You mean before you want you mean. I wasn't always. I used to be good. I used to work at an honest. I used to be an honest person. I used to be a good person. I used to have an honest job. I used to be a doctor. I always wanted a job where I could help people. I even had my own practice, my own place of business, as it were, where people would come in, asking me to help them with a broken arm or a broken leg, or if they needed to. That's why you were so beautiful holding me. When I first saw you, I had so many. I had so many plans for us. Of course, no, if you think you're gonna try win me over by telling me always something, you're not. You're right. I don't. I mean, where were you all this time? Where were you? Why would you say? Because you see. Well, I guess it's first. So I know that I am a disappointment in your eyes. But if you give me a chance, I want to make things right. Please let me. I want you at least give me a chance to. I know. I understand. If you really want to help me, then get me out of it. Help me escape. Wait, escape? No, I can't. We can't escape. You're exactly where you need to be. Very soon, you see this. Very soon, you will have. Well, I know tense to going in that temple. I know. Doing whatever it is you expect me, I would do. But it's your destiny. Please, this is that. You mean Coulson? Coulson is a good man. While you were off killing people, he took me in. He raised me. He took me in. He taught me anything I know now about being a student. He gave me purpose. He showed me what I can be. He's something I'll ever be. He is not your father. But he's not your. I'm your father. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to yell. It's that I can help it sometimes. You have to understand, Daisy. I lost my whole world anyway. Please, I'll ever explain to you. Please give me a chance to explain. And I promise you, once I'm finished, you'll understand why I did and why I must do what I need to do now. Alright then explain. Then explain. Oh yeah, breaking out your old Howling Commando gear. I see. Yeah, these bombs do a trick. They're old and old so they won't show up. Whatever. And where's and also need these. Have my suit? Yes. From what we learned about Agent Mac, he must have reacted to the internal defense that Temple has. Probably also what could have happened to other people that entered, that disappeared. Perhaps they somehow find a way inside Temple and been exposed to and whatever infected Mac's mind. Hopefully these will protect us from any hazard effects by a Temple. Yes, hope so. And what about Mac? Do you think you can help him? I have no idea. Hopefully, if we successful in storming the Temple, we can undo whatever infected Mac. Colson. Thank goodness. Tell me, what do you hear anything? What is Sky okay? We have no idea, but we got some good news. We managed to locate. We managed to confirm that Hydra is at the other entrance to where one did. Is okay on one of the spots where a second entrance to the temple is at the Oyama theater. And here's what's the orders, boss. Are we gonna play a rescue mission? We are, but you're not. I want you three to go back to the temple and start playing those bombs. And if we see Mac there, do what you can to help Mac. But if he interferes in something, you must do what. I don't like it, but we can't let anything stop us from destroying that temple before Hydra gets inside. We have understood, boss. We'll do. Good luck. You feel I'll take me, May, Hunter, and Bobby will go to and attack Hydra. Hopefully we can save the. Well, let me sir. I want you and Bill to return to one of our offshore facilities. And after this case, we failed to stop Hydra from activating the temple defenses. Diviner, I want you to activate the Veda. Sir, is that really necessary? The Veda protocol. The Veda protocol. If that's necessary, sir. I believe it is, sir. I believe it is. Please, I understood. We'll be on standby if you need us. Good work. Very well. Right. All right, let's go, dude. Well, buddy. What's like? Wow, looks like this place seen better days. You should have been here when Fitz came in and went berserk. Boy, you indeed. Okay, I heard about having Mac. I'm really sorry. Yeah, me too. Yeah, me too. Look, yeah, me too. Looks like you. But so, did you hear anything from Colson? Well, he wants us to accompany him in May to attack go to whatever entrance whatever temple is. That temple's entrance location is, and stop Hydra from using Sky Arena from activating. Use the divine activate. Sounds like a planned a party. You know when. Bobby, before we go there and risk our lives trying to stop Hydra from ushering total doomsday or something, I think something we need to talk about. Can't wait, because I think kind of on the clock here. No, we can't. No, I just can't wait. Look, Bobby, I know I haven't always been the just guy. And I know ever since you I haven't always haven't always given Shield. I always had my problems with Shield, but I want you to know that during my time with Shield, I now see that there are reasons why Shield does what it does. I see that now. And I know that I haven't been the man you want to be, but I'm trying to change. I want to change for you, Bobby. I just want to know if there's any chance that there's a chance that there's still hope for us to be. Really? After everything I put you through. Oh, Bobby. I'm so hurt about you, but I realized now that you had your reason. You probably had your reasons. I did. Right. So that's why I'm willing to give a chance. I'm willing to give it a second chance. That is, if you want us to. I do. Wonder, you should know I never stopped loving you. And one day when Shield fell, and I was trying to protect my friends from Hydra on board that ship. I want you to know I was thinking of you every moment. Well, that's the nice thing a woman ever said to me. Usually, the only comment they give me is that I like my American accent. No one likes your American accent, Hunter. Trust me, they don't. I thought what to go down the street, sorry. So, anyway, will you do me of myself if we save our friend from and save the world from certain destruction? It would be my honor, Ethan Hunter. Do you? Let's go. Do you? Let's go. Do you? You had before you were taken from me, Sky. I had a good life. Life. You see, 30 years ago, I was a simple doctor who dedicated my life to helping people, and one day I was recruited to be part of a program called Doctors Without Borders. I know what Doctors Without Borders, and as part of I was assigned to set up a small clinic in a small clinic called the Hunan province. Exactly. Yeah, I was supposed to have been there for a year, but I wound up staying a lot longer when I met your mother. You see, your mother was you see, I met your mother. You see, your mother's name was Sheild. She, I met her. I met her at a place where they wanted to build the clinic. She was such a remarkable woman, and for my family, she was such a gifted healer. She had such a way of, and she. This is one of the few people there that spoke English. She was so amazing. I found it was love at first sight. The way she was so driven, so to wanting to help people, it really inspired. But my first person I didn't know when how special. You see, you know, Sky, how people say it. But you see, your mother was very. But you see, your mother had abilities. She can. It's one of her abilities that she aged differently than other people, but only when she absorbed their life. What do you mean? You see, your mother. You see, is my mother a mutant? No, she's not a mutant, but she's something else. I'm sure Raina told you about the story of the. Tell me, did Raina tell you about the Blue Angels? Yes, they told me that a race called the Kree came down there studying a certain population of people and did experiments on them, and that's true. They did, and your mother is a descendant of one of those ancient people that the Kree experiment on. She was gifted with amazing power. She was blessed, and when she was exposed to a certain, she had power. But those not mutants, her powers were only manifested when she was exposed to a special mist called Terrigen. Terrigen mist that was generated from crystals from special crystals located that are located inside mystical object called diviners. Diviners mean the diviner Hydra has not the only one. No, there are many others scattered across the world. Where they are, and if the others from your mother's lineage found my way, I'm not sure. But when someone from your mother's side of family is exposed to this mist, they gain abilities, abilities that no human or mutant could ever hope to come in hand. Because of her, and you have that, and the same genetics that your mother had. You see, I believe you had those same powers also, Sky. And that's why you want me. So the diviner isn't some sort of doomsday weapon. It's some sort of let's call in these crystals, and because you want me there, because you want me to go through some sort of change. Exactly. For you see, so once you go through the mist, exposed to the mist, you'll go through a metamorphosis. What happens? Your true potential will be unlocked. But I have to warn you, these changes can be scary. You see, when you're, you see, I don't know, why do you see, after your mother and I married, she decided to tell me everything about the other side she never told me before about her family, about her bloodline, her history, her past, about her people, about the ancient race. And what is this race called? Inhumans, Scott, Daisy. You're part of an ancient race called Inhumans. people with a normal ability who are not alien or by something entirely different than humans. They're amazing. Why haven't heard of these Inhumans before? Because they have kept themselves hidden from the outside world, from us world for decades, for centuries, hiding in a secret city that then if my mother is one of these Inhumans, why? See, you see, there centuries ago, so the Inhumans built a secret city that most of them live in now, a city that is designed to keep them separate from the outside world. But surprisingly, a few Inhumans, a few chose to remain and refuse not to go and decided to remain part of the outside world because they didn't want to come up. And one of those Inhumans, and your mother was part of one of those Inhuman families that chose to stay behind. But they have been able to return to their ancient ancestral home called Atalan from time to time, since Inhumans had the ability to transport themselves from Atalan to anywhere on Earth. That's how. When your mother finally, she took me to the city, and once I arrived, I learned I learned everything about Inhumans, about their history, everything. And of course there are a lot of of course a lot of Inhumans Inhumans would prefer if they don't like seeing out of the outside. But your mother convinced me because he wanted me. I went to this case. What happened to my mother? A few days after you were born, people came to our clinic one day. Hydra. They said they were Sheild agents. They told me that your mother was dangerous and that they needed to take her away for her own safety and ours. But I knew better. I knew that your mother wasn't dangerous. I tried to fight. I tried to protect her. But unfortunately, I couldn't stop them from taking her away. So, but it wasn't going to give up. So I asked some local villagers if they can watch you while I went. But by the time I found your mother, it was too late. Daniel Whitehall. Daniel, you see, Daniel. Unfortunately, a Hydra named Daniel Whitehall cut your mother up, took away her power, experimented to torture her, and when I found her, she was hacked up into pieces. On that day, I vowed that I would. But why? If you're gonna help, I'm not helping. Why I'm helping you, lady. The only reason why I agreed to help Whitehall with his research is so that he would unwillingly bring me here, put me in the right perfect position. But you see, your friend fell close with me when I saw you in my old practice. I knew that the only way. So that's why. But Coulson's not the villain here. A villain here, Cal. Please call me your father. Trust me, you have no right. You're nothing. You don't get the right to be my father after what you've done. After what you're willing to do. I only offer to work for hire so I can help you. Well, I don't want this. I'm fine just the way I am. I don't want to be part of anything you're a part of. But you're a part of something. You're a part of an ancient race that has survived for centuries. Don't you see? You're a part of something that goes back. Are you really? Yes, I am. Look, if you really prove it right now, help me escape. Help me. Get me out of here right now. I'm sorry. She's very excited. Please don't mind us. They don't matter. Soon, none of them will. Of course it matters, Cal. They're Hydra. That makes you a bad. I'm not a bad. I'm just trying to find my family back. Don't you see? Why you see is that you can't accept the fact that Coulson's done a better job than you have. Look, I know you're confused, but I know about your. So I promise you. Okay. You see. But by the time what happened next? Well, after I tried to go back to the village, I knew I may have felt I knew I could still protect you, but by the time I got to the village, when I got to the village, the people that I refused to me, so you killed them. only because they use get returned by the time I know Shield I yes I spend my so and essentially I try I even and during that time you see I use my you see I'm not just a doctor I'm an expert chemist you see and over the years I and during, like I create a serum. You see, after I failed to protect you always, I vowed I would never fail again. You see, I wasn't strong enough to protect you, or remember, but so I create experiment in creating a serum, using different ingredients to make myself stronger. So I call it the Hyde formula, based on the story of Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. Huh, makes sense. You see, but of course I never got it right. But I kept although the serum made me stronger, as you notice, it made me a little moody. But the effect, but unfortunately, the serum continues. But from time when I'm not, but I do take it from time to time, try to see if try and find out one. You see, I keep, but you see, I'm always missing that one special one ingredient that I'm not aware of. Exists that it is that I'll find it. I see so many true. So I promise you. So now what? Now, I know, but I may have. I will never let you. I will lose again. I promise you. Now, if you see me, I'm gonna go kill the man who ruined my life. I promise you. Very soon, when we want to, I promise you. You may not want it, but I promise. Now, I'm gonna. Mr. Zebel, Mr. Whitehall wants to see you. Well, but I want to see him too. Tell him I'll be out shortly. Well, now if you excuse me, I'm off to kill a man that ruined my life. That's what I call the best day ever. Mrs. Sabo. Mrs. Sabo, I'm so first of all, you want to see me? Yes, I want to thank you, both of you actually, for helping me get here where we are today. You too, Reina. Ever since Crossman's returning to me, you have been most helpful. Helpful in my endeavors. I'm sorry to be trusting you again. I just hope that you'll let me, as of course. And you too, I know, of course. But there's still one. Unfortunately, there's still one variable. Variable that doesn't make sense. What her? Sky, wait, easy. Why is Sky doing here? It's quite simple. You see, after Crossbones delivered this agent Sky to you, he informed you. He informed me. Wait. I thought I told you. I thought you promised you would. I may be a mercenary for hire, but I'm still a loyal Hydra agent. And I thought something that Mr. Whitehall would want to know about. Why you governor? Easy, Mr. Zebo. Let's not lose our heads now. Now, like I was saying, Crossbones informed me that this agent actually apparently is your daughter. Of course, I know, but now that she's here, now I actually, it all makes sense. You see, she is a spitting image of your mother, the same woman I killed. Why can't you see? I thought you were some lunatic looking, but now I see that there is purpose to your madness. The only reason why you offered to return the diviner to me and offered to help me use it to its full is because you hoped that it would reunite you with your daughter as well as put you in position to kill me, and it worked, didn't it? Didn't it? But didn't it? And I assure you, if my daughter wasn't here right now, I would tear you to pieces right now. Well, I guess I'll never listen to me. I'm glad she's here. But I'm so curious about something. If she really is the daughter of the woman that I killed, I killed 20 years ago, I'm wondering if she possesses if she can with the diviner. Bring it here. Tell me something. Tell me something. You see, Sky. You see, I think it's time. My real, you see, my real name is Dr. Werner Reinhardt. Werner Reinhardt, and I was one of Red Skull's most loyal Hydra operatives. And like him, I too believe that we are that there are ancient relics buried in this way to the seas by the Spearman. And so I wanted to prove. And you see, during the war, I wanted to prove my loyalty to Red Skull by finding something, by finding a relic deep hidden beam that is kind of like the Tesseract. And although the Diviner wasn't exactly as the same powers, it does have a, you see, I tested its potential on many different test subjects, and every person that touched the Diviner died a horrible death. Everyone except your mother. You see, she was special. Of course, back then I didn't know until I dissected her bit by bit, organ by organ, and actually, I wonder if you. So I want you. So could you pick it up for me? You want to pick it up, dude? Okay then. Interesting. Daisies! Don't stop right there, pretty boy. Unless you want me to put a bullet in your head. Unless you want put a bullet in your head. Well, I guess that enters that question. I must think. I stay truly comfortable with surprises. Now, you two, may you escort Raina. Now, I think it's about time too that you fulfilled your purpose. Maybe still taking that Diviner down to the center, where it would be my pleasure, Mr. Whale. Now about my Raina, you promised to help me. Well, I'm sorry, Cal. I know we had an arrangement. We made an arrangement all those years ago, but but when you refused to help me when I came to you, you forced me, and now we must all. They made you backs. Stabbing. It must it truly is shame, isn't it, Mr. Hyde, that how easy our friends are willing to betray one another just to get what they truly desire. In Raina's case, the opportunity to be part of ancient history, isn't it? It must really be, doesn't it? It must be a shame that I know you won't get a chance to avenge your wife's death. Why you don't? Dude. This is it. We'll get away. The poor agricultural artifact at this place, quite with Hydra goons. All right. Here's the plan. Well, I suggest we say we do a divide and conquer. Me and May will go. We'll enter the burning through that entrance, while you two go in. Hopefully one of us will reach Sky or Raina before Hydra can put their plan into action. Understood, boss. Good luck. You too. Hello, boys. It appears I've gone lost. Think you tell me where the Hato Bronche is? Freeze! Don't move, Shield Agent. Easy, fellas. I'm just looking for. I just want to know where you can get a good slice of pie to eat. Are you trying to get yourself shot? So, hey, it worked. You made a good session, doesn't it? Oh, let's go. Listen. We're fast one time. What it is? Alright, are we all ready to go? Yep. Is anyone checked? Yes. Is anyone packing? Yes, we are. Okay, Fitz. I just hate that. I just wish we didn't. I just hope we don't have to be forced to kill one of Mac's good friend. Yeah, and I feel you, Fitz. But if any consequence, if it was ever, I'm sure if Mac was still Mac, if he still talked to the old Mac, I'm sure he would tell us the truth if it mean keeping him from hurting one of us. Well, I find when we're I find look for this guys. I find when we're forced to kill one of our own, it helps to think that it's possible that he would rather us kill him than him kill us. And let's get down here. Let's go. Well, you guys want to hit this way, long jump. Oh, I feel like I'm in an Indiana Jones movie. Really, I kind of feel like I feel like I feel more of a Lara Croft vibe here. Maybe because I'm a woman. That probably is. Right, this place. Well, according to Rubens, me and Fitz theorized that that it could go for miles. Look, I think we should. Look, I think it's cover one. Look, no, Fib, no, I think that's bad. I think we should stay together. I mean, who knows what's out down here? No, Stimmer. Fib's right. We'll go off. We split up. Besides, Colin's counting on us. All right then. So then, we'll set your watches. We'll be back here and we want to set all the bombs. All right. And if you see Mac, you know what to do, right? Well. What could decide to? Daisy, are you Daisy, are you okay? Are you okay? Did I hurt you? No, I'm fine. Didn't hurt me. I'm fine. You're awake. Good. You. I'm going to endorse. Close your eyes. You don't want to see this. I want. That's far enough. I'm afraid. You see why you're not. You really think I would. You really think you think I want you to tell me. You think you think I want you. While you were unconscious, I decided to place an hero chip on your neck, similar to the one I used on Reina when I contacted her not that long ago. You see, I took. You weren't. I enjoyed and. It must be. I'm going to. It must be who. Now you. But it's truly a shame. It must be. You must feel. It's really a shame. It must truly a shame for you, Cal, isn't it? You were so caught up in killing me for killing your wife that you allowed yourself to put your. Now I'm going. Tell me something. Her name's. My apologies, Daisy. Do you want to know what made your mother so special? You see, I like that. You see, out of all people in her village, she was the only person. You see, while I aged over the last 40 years, being locked up in that Sheild incarceration in that SSR prison, your mother didn't. For some reason, she did not age, and so of course I decided to dissect it. I'm curious. I wonder if you have the same powers as she does. Discovery requires experimentation. I took great pleasure in Daisy, and now I'm going to take even more, making you watch as I do the same thing to your daughter. Mr. Whitehall, we got a problem. What now? It's Sheild. They broke into. They infiltrated the building, and our forces are engaging them right now, sir. But they're probably they're not doing very well. I see. That truly is insane to her. I suggest that you get on board, that you return to your craft, sir, and leave before I should. If I can. I've waited my entire life for a moment like this. Ever since I found the diviner, although in that backwater village, I waited for a chance like this to prove myself to my previous self, to my fellow Hydra heads, to my work. Wait for. Do you understand? As a man who also admired the Red Skull, I do, sir. Then you must understand why I cannot leave. I refuse to let Sheild interfere with my destiny, and take as many as you need, and stop before I can stop us. What about them, sir? They're not currently going anywhere. I think they're not going anywhere right now. you two remain here and keep an eye on our guests. Yes, now go. Do your... Yes, sir. No, what you know what thing right now? What thing we need? A dozen... 6... what we could use right now? About a dozen men. I think, but that makes work too. This place is big, massive. This guy can be anywhere in here. Look, agreed. I suggest we split up. I suggest we split up and keep in contact. Right. Come on, move in there. Join Sheild. You said it would be fun. You say we'll be able to meet. We would travel to all sorts of new interesting places and meet also interesting people and kill them. You too. Likewise. Hunter. I'll be honest. There are days that I find so that I find very annoying. And at which point, I'll let you know if we survive. Fair enough. Fair enough. Alright, let's go. Man, I really hope we can finish on time. Hey, you. Yeah, I'm talking to you. So tell me what do you think your odds are that you're actually going to live through this? Be quiet. I'm just saying, if the cavalry is out there, then there's probably a good chance that they're doing it dead or dead. Be quiet. I'm sure if you used to work for Sheild, if you used to be a Sheild agent, I'm sure you have heard stories about the cavalry, how she killed over a dozen men back in Bahrain, how she rode on a horseback and like any style. Say one more word. I try to put a bullet in between your legs. I miss being happy. Well, then again, if you then again, you would. Then again, whatever. Then whatever. If you ran into May, she would probably do. What she'll do probably wouldn't be as. We wouldn't be as bad as I don't know what he would do. Wait, what? Thank you for starting for me, dear. I knew you wanted to me eventually. I want to call it that. Now how about you do me a favor and get me out of this chair? No, I think it's better that you stay here. I promise I'll come back for you as soon as I finish killing him. Seriously, you're so fucking. You see, when you say something that makes me not want to be with you even more. Okay, I promise you, Scott, everything will be different once I kill Whitehall. Trust me. Now, if you're thinking I'm off to kill a man, that ruined my life. Cow, wait, come back here, Cow! Cow! You gotta be kidding me. Blast. Come on, dude. Come on, dude. Dude. Okay, is that Rena? Hey, here. Oh, dear. Hey, freeze. Stop them. Come on, dude. God, come on. You're getting away. That's far enough, Blondie. You. Well, I can't seem to lose you now, can I? Hey, Brett. Yeah, it's almost like we're destined to meet her. If you mean destined to, if you mean I'm destined to kill you, then I guess I should agree. What do you think, love? Do you get peeved at me again if I do him? Well, considering that we're in a different sim, I think Costa wouldn't mind if something like this happened. You two are adorable. You know what? I'm starting to think you truly are some sort of married couple. Ex-married actually, but we're working on it. Nice try, boys. You notice I'm a pure vibrating exoskeleton. Compliments of Numbers of Alicia's Claws. Now come here then. Tell me, has Raina reached the city? She just went inside the entrance, sir. She should be at some in 9 minutes. Good. 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 Take me right now. I want to I'll eat someone. Sir, we don't know. No, okay, so now listen. The outside, I say that's sweet. I see them in my offices. Whitehall. Back off, sir. We'll cover you. Oh, good. More reporting. Now get down there. Oh, well, this is unfortunate events. I see that the inhibitor chip was strong enough to keep you sedated. No, there's no escape this time, Whitehall. I've waited a long time. Today's the day I finally, if I know what it's like to, if I know what it's like to be torn apart. You may find it as not as easy as you would think. We'll see. Impossible. You see, your mother's blood did more of this. Reverse my aging process. It also enhanced my strength. You say my strength is almost Kraken-like, if you will. If you will. That still won't save you. You know what? By now, I would say something like prepare to see my mother, my wife, and yours. But then again, with your record, you'll probably end up in that other place instead. You first. No, what did you do? You're welcome, No, Griff, you idiot. You killed him. He was mine. He was, usually someone be a bit more grateful when someone stops another man from shooting him. He was supposed to be mine. You took him. That's why you took away my daughter. Clearly, since you failed. Well, clearly, since you have a very such a record, I don't think you ever recall yourself back. And you do. What makes you think that you don't deserve to be? Okay, I'm the one who actually cared about her enough not to force her into doing something that she could just want to do. I promise you, I refuse. I want her to go anywhere near that temple. You don't get to tell. You're not her father. Back up as right off, cow. I don't want to shoot you, but if you, I will. Darn it. This is Hydra Agent 41 reporting in. Reporting when Daniel Whitehall has been shot. I repeat, Daniel Whitehall has been shot. Hear that? Sounds like your boss got. Sounds like hosting our boss killed your boss. If I were you, I would surrender or not. I prefer if you don't. Unfortunately, surrender and those I say and what they say is true. And Whitehall is dead. then I guess there's no point of me sticking around here. Really? You're not even gonna try to stick around to see your palace cause mass. From what from what from what Cal tells me about the Diviner, its purpose isn't to destroy, more like to breathe new life. What are you talking about? Cal has big plans for your friend Sky. According to him, the reason why he wanted me to bring him to him, not just so he can go through the same she can go through as Reina. What are you talking about? You see, Reina and Sky are apparently part of a very rare breed of superhumans. They're special. Apparently, they're gifted with some sort of unique gene. I think they'll be active once they will go inside the center of a temple. Sounds a little too ex machina to me. But then I wanted to stick around and see what comes next. I prefer not to be captured or killed. At least not until I settle my debt with Captain America. Only debt you're settling is the debt that you owe me for killing Izzy. I'm afraid I'll be disappointed. I'm afraid it appears that my services we need elsewhere. Elsewhere. Look out! Oh man, are you okay? No, not. I almost had a time. Forget about Crossbones Hunter. Something like Sky really needs our help. We need to find her before her father does. Good point. You want Coulson's Shield agents? Are you here to arrest me? Or then again, maybe you're not. Are you here on behalf? Are you being sent to a temple? Then are you here to help me to my destiny? Then by all means, lead on. Face against you, man. You too. Alright, you put. Yes, we always put. I guess nothing we have to do, but do a hair top and blow a switch then. Right, let's go. Let's go then, dude. You're gonna pay for White House wasn't anybody. If I was stopping you from killing. I'll tell you from White House didn't. Maybe he didn't. Yes, he did. He killed my wife, and he should. And I want him to make him pay. No, stop, Dad. He took you away from. He robbed me away. No, he stopped you from killing any more people. And now I want to make perfect. There's no way. I'm not going inside. I'm not going to go through some sort of chains. You're nothing. You're not my father. You're nothing to me. Now I'm going to give you one chance. I'm more perfect. Now I'm going to give you one chance to escape out here. Or either you leave, or if I will kill you. Fine. I'll wait. I waited my entire life for us to be ready. I can wait a few more. But I promise you can't. I assure you, you can't avoid your destiny, Sky, Daisy. It will happen whether you like it or not. And I warn you, when you go through this change, it is scary. Your friends, ones you call your friends, they'll hate you for it. And when it happens, you'll find yourself all by yourself. And once you know when it happens, I'll be there waiting for you when you need me. Coulson, are you okay? Sky, are you? I'm fine. I'm so sorry. It's on my phone. It's okay. All my says that yours. I'm gonna make this fight to stay here. I'm gonna stop it. No, Sky, don't go down there. Sky. Coulson, oh my God, what happened to you? Who did this to you? Who do you think? It was Sky's idiotic father. But but it doesn't. But it doesn't matter. But Sky's going inside the temple. She's gonna try to stop Reina from activating the Diviner. What? I'm gonna go around. Are you okay? I'm fine enough. Look, listen. Look, you need to call Trevor. Tell him to hold off on the bottom of the temple until after I get Sky. I guess I stopped Sky from making a mistake. I'm going to no. You need if something happens. You need here. Besides, I don't think Hyder's gonna pack our bags just because Whitehall's dead. There's still plenty of Hyder heads out there waiting to gain control of Whitehall's assets. I need you to be still out here to take over Sheild if something happens to me. Yeah, I understood. Yes, sir. Raina, Mac. I think it's okay, Mac. You gotta get out of here, Mac. Oh, darn it! Darn it! Raina, Raina, stop! Do not take another Sky. I knew you couldn't avoid it. Put that divider down. Grab him. Not right there. Drop the divider. Now, put your hands in the air now. You can't stop this, Sky. Don't you see it's destiny? You want to be here to I tell you. What I want is to stop you from making the mistake of realizing our potential to be part of something greater. No, I think not. I've waited too long for today is the day we finally found what we're meant to be. No! Oh dear. Alright, Trip is come in. Yeah, we're right in here. You set up yesterday or go off now? No, you got something right now. Sky is in and Coulson. Wait, what? Why? What are you doing? Sky, you gotta stop. You have to come. Okay. What are you doing? Sky's in. I gotta stop. Look, no, you stay here. Just stay here. Look, I'll go in there and try. But you think you find them all? I have to. Come on, Daisy, Sky, come in. Sky, are you here? Are you? Oops, Mac. Oh, great. I don't want to see. Come on, but let's. Oh dear. Oh god, what's happening? Oh no, no. Coulson? Mac? Is that you? Yeah, it's me. Where am I? What? Are you okay? I think you were bewitched as they say by the temple. I think so, man. Man, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to. It's okay, Mac. We got something before. Do you hear that? What was that? Was that an earthquake? If it was the most massive I ever seen. I ever seen. Ever felt. Man, what was that? Was that an earthquake? Mac, are you guys okay? Trip, is that you, Mac? Yeah, it's me. It's okay, Mac. Mac's okay. He's back to himself. What was that? How are you so? I think I don't know. Somebody wasn't the bombs. The whole place would be underwater by now. Or we went underwater. I guess so. Or Sky. Sky, wake up. Where's it's definitely walk. I hate Holston. I think something happened to me, dude.